game in conference play for both Stanford and Arizona State. Cardinal 13-1, Arizona State 7-5, running out this starting five. But Jaden Simmons, Ty Skinner, Treasure Hunt, Meg Newman, and Kayla Makwa for the first-year head coach Natasha Adair. And for Stanford, Talana Lapolo, Hannah Jump, Haley Jones, Cameron Brink, and Kiki Iriafen. This has been the same starting lineup for the 12th straight game for the GOAT. Tara VanDerveer, 1,170 wins. That is a record. For some legends in other programs, so this is nothing new to her taking over for the legendary Charlie Turner-Thorne.
And she's looking forward to building her own culture at ASU. She's doing a good job in that non-conference, but now she says we are in conference time. We are in phase 2 of our season, so we're going to get battle tested.
Good ball movement here from Stanford to start. They get it inside to Iriafen, back out to Hannah Jump, one of the most lethal three-point shooters in the country.
Yeah, you don't need to give her a lot of room, but it's quick ball movement on that left-hand side of the court. And you just watch Stanford and how fluid they are in their ball screen motion, a lot of continuity. They get a lot of different cuts out of a lot of different concepts. Very difficult to guard.
Ty Skinner trying to answer back. Couldn't quite do so there. Hannah Jump, by the way, 49% from downtown this year coming in. Iriafen met down low by Simmons, but finishes on the second attempt.
You see how quick Kiki Iriafen will get down the floor. She's a hustle player. Yesterday in practice, they were running sprints, and she beat everybody, Kevin, including the guards. Long stride, but she has a lot of heart, and she wants to grow. She wants to be on the court.
She's a skilled player. She was working on her three shoot-around today, and she was knocking it down. That could be in her future. Brink gets the rebound. Iriafen, nice spin move, finishing with the left.
So you can see what they're doing already. Stanford really spreading the floor. First of all, their spacing is remarkable. One of the best spacing teams offensively in the nation. But they're isolating Iriafen because they know that she is going to be a tough matchup for ASU. She can pin her defenders, and she'll use that glass.
Good start for the Cardinal, up 7-0. Here's Jaden Simmons in her junior season, drawing the foul.
Let's go back to Iriafen running the hardwood. You're going to get rewarded. Look at her. She's just right in the center, left all alone. And, you know, that's a tough matchup because here's the thing. Jaden Simmons has to worry about Hannah Jump, who also filled her lane in the corner. So you got to play cat and mouse. Do you go with Iriafen or Hannah Jump?
That is a tough choice there. That's what Ty Skinner can do. She can hit some really tough shots.
Yeah, and Stanford knows that. I mean, she is a baller.
Hannah Jump, 2 for 2 from downtown.
Or inside the arc. They really protect the rim, but they're kind of one and done if you're their opponent. They like to grab it off the rim or out of the basket and go.
Skinner missing from distance.
And they're going to hurt you with that transition and early post-up. But then they get into their half-court offense, and look at what they can do. They can run sets like this where they cross. Look at this inbound play. Now a cut. Hannah Jump going and setting a screen to get who open? Brink. That's great under the basket camera work there.
Happy birthday to Cameron Brink, by the way.
Birthday. Sounds dangerous post-game.
What a time to be alive.
We're not the hanging out kind. We're
no.
not good enough to hang out with Cameron Brink on her birthday.
Definitely not. Lapolo good enough defensively there, though, to get the turnover. Nice screen set by Brink. Cam, good extra pass to Hannah Jump, her third three of the game.
Well, you had a couple options. I mean, Kevin, you and I know that Cameron can shoot that shot, but she recognizes, and this is what makes this team so great, they're so unselfish, that Jump has the hot hand from three, so why not give it over to Jump?
Good shot to great shot there from the Cardinal. Isadora Souza into the game, number 44. And here's Treasure Hunt trying to dial from long distance. Offensive rebound, and Meg Newman a little strong on the push attempt. In close, gets it back. Third opportunity, and Souza pays it off.
Yeah, great effort there by Meg Newman, just kind of hanging around. Souza was there. Isadora doing a good job. The 6-foot senior guard, Meg Newman. It's good to see her healthy. The very highly recruited when Charlie Turner-Thorne went out and got her, the number 33 overall. She was 6th ranked. Apparently she did not play last year because of that injury, but she is a money ball cut off baseline. They don't want Simmons to be able to get to the rim.
She'll fire up a long ball, and that's strong. Haley Jones looking ahead. Perfect pass to Prechtel, who draws the blocking foul on Simmons. Those highlights, she now has 231 for her career. You mentioned she's moving up the chart. She is 6 away from tying
Bonnie Bauman.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Did you trademark that?
That's what we used to call her back in the...
Nice take.
Jaden Simmons just couldn't quite get it to go. A pest in the backcourt.
I like the take by Jaden Simmons. I wanted to finish strong. It seemed just a little bit maybe too casual for me. I just wanted to go and attack. She's that good.
Nice little scoop to the hoop there.
You saw that spacing allowed that open gap.
I know that teams play LaPolo to be a pass-first point guard, but if you give her a lane, you give her an open shot, she's going to take it, she's going to make it.
She does have the green light.
Treasure Hunt at the line, one of the best names in college basketball. The story behind it, her sister Raven had a friend named Treasure, and the two of them would joke that if you combine Raven's last name and Treasure's first name, that it would make the perfect name. And Treasure's mom, Keisha, agreed and named her Treasure.
I love the name and love the way that she plays. And you see the important stat for ASU at the free throw line in NCAA ranking. They get 17 free throws.
Really efficient from the foul line as Prechtel misses the three. It was those free throws that really kind of helped them win that game at Grand Canyon. A fantastic environment a few weeks back. Treasure Hunt will fire away.
There is Natasha Adair, who says, I just want my team to not worry about what we can't control, our injuries. They have a thin bench. She wants this team to hustle and play hard and have fun.
Foul down low.
To Arizona, this team has 3 conference games in 5 days.
Yeah.
They are all. She got in a huddle. She passed out the list of those 31 items. Things like get your teammate open, set early cuts.
Nice games in her freshman season. Hunt, tough shot, defended well by LaPolo, and Talana gets the rebound. Jones the kick ahead. They'll get into their half-court stuff. Brink on the drive, lays it in.
Your teammate wouldn't bring your defender into the space where you're looking to isolate a player. So Cameron Brink is on that strong elbow. If you're the deep wing, you get in the corner.
Ty Skinner bombing a triple, her second of the game. She leads all Sun Devils with 6 points. At 26 against Arizona. Scoring double figures every game this year. That's banked home.
Really wonderful to have her and to hear that voice in the studio come out with our dear friend Ashley Adamson. How amazing. And it's time to turn over the reins to Natasha Adair, who gets a chance just like Charlie did.
Brianna Crisp with the nice bucket to get this within 11. One last note on Charlie Turner-Thorne as jump hits in the mid-range.
Recently about the patience that Lauren and Tara are having with each other about her playing time. She'd like to play more, but Tara says the work in progress right there.
That's the second time she has stripped the Stanford post as she misses the pull-up long, too. Had a foot on the line.
That'll be a learning, teaching moment for Lauren Betts.
Haley Jones, so good. And then hit the shot from inside 10 feet or so.
34th in Stanford scoring. Scored her 1,000th career point last year. Celebrated her when she did that. Takes most shots on the team, but she shoots 48%.
As Skinner runs the offense.
They put Simmons at the 2 just to take a little bit of that pressure off. Skinner's so good at the...
Rejecting the screen. Hitting from the corner, not quite. Simmons.
Great second effort.
She'll drive to the hoop and floats it up and in.
Giving Simmons some great confidence. Simmons is playing relaxed, calm. She has the green light. Coach Adair wants her to be a key piece of this offense.
Nice pick and roll there with Fran Belibi. It's a perfect encapsulation of why Coach Fran Belibi goes 2 for 2.
Yeah, they were gracious with their time and allowing us to come to practice and showing us what we need to know and how to better prep for these important Pac-12 games.
Great steal by LaPolo. Brooke Dimitri kept it high. Little short. Brink on the follow for Stanford.
It's that offensive glass that Stanford is so good at.
Crisp, a catch and shoot three doesn't get there. Simmons saves it in to Hunt. Great effort there. Another one of those toughness plays.
And again, that is all Coach Adair is asking for. She says, I don't want us to worry about what we can't control. We're thin. They don't have a deep roster, a lot of injuries, and they're dealing with a new system they're all learning. Best in the nation, and with her game right now, she will continue to rise in the national rankings in that category.
Here comes Haley Jones. Pushing in transition, banks it in. 4 points, 4 rebounds for Haley.
When you think about Cameron Brink and Haley Jones, both of them are in the 93rd and 90th percentile in the nation when it comes to their field goal. And Cameron Brink shooting over 61% roughly. That is huge. Those are huge value ratings.
Yeah.
Field goal percentages that well.
And Haley Jones will get to the line.
Team is delivering. I think Ty Skinner is a major piece of that.
Yeah, but 100%. Arizona was up 20 to 25 points. She was the loudest cheerleader for her teammates.
Guarding Skinner and saying, we have to make sure we know where number 3 is. We don't want to give up any threes. We want them contested. No threes for number 3. That's huge your first year.
Yep.
You're on the scouting report. People are talking about you at Stanford.
India Navarre. That is 3rd in the Pac-12 as Navarre completes the 3.
Give this a swat.
Comes from a family of Sun Devils. Jaden Simmons. Her father was a cornerback for the football team. Played 10 years in the NFL. Also went to Arizona State. 9 points, 10 rebounds for Cameron Brink. 12-0 run. 22-point lead, and
Picking up the late foul on the follow-through.
Should say it was a 7-0 run before Simmons hit that free throw, and Jaden goes 1 for 2 at the line.
The best non-conference record in the history for women's basketball, Pac-12. Not surprised, very impressed by that. What a non-conference it was. If anybody can do it, they can.
And they made their first NCAA tournament under Lynn Roberts-Lasher. Looks like they're going back for a second straight season as Skinner gets out in transition, so she has now scored in double figures in all 13 games this season for Arizona State.
Little ball screen and slip. Yeah, you don't use the ball screen. I love this play.
Stanford's made 5 of its last 6 shots. Skinner getting the pick, firing the 3, and drilling a long 2, excuse me. That gets her to 13. She can really be kind of a possession rescuer. If you have nothing going on, Ty Skinner can make something happen for you.
She wants the ball in her hands when the clock's winding down on the shot clock or the game clock. She wants the pressure cooker situation, and I love players like that.
About a second difference between the 2 timers. Brink travels.
But their hustle's making some good things happen.
Skinner to Hunt. She's not going to get the shot off. So we've played 20 minutes, and Stanford has a 17-point lead over Arizona State.
Just kindness for all of us in this world. Continue to be kind. Random acts of kindness for people, and lift each other up, because that's, I think, a really nice way of living.
Well said, partner, as we get ready for the start of the second half. Great cut out of the halftime locker room. Brink finding Haley Jones for the layup.
Yeah, and that's just a curl play, right? They use that elbow action with that as a first play. They just want to try to keep ASU off balance. This is what you're talking about with all these little concepts and different cuts, and they just get different reads and the curl action. Really
nice finish on the other end for Jaden Simmons. Finishing around the rim protector, Cameron Brink. Pull up from the foul line, always money for Haley.
Haley Jones go up and get the rebound. She takes that point guard position. The polo fills at that 2 slot. There's the ball screen action where they try to isolate Kiki Erie often. On that time, that play, they got the curl. Our producer, Dick Feldman, can run that back for me 5 times, and I'd get as excited each time watching it, Kevin.
Yeah, Tammy, we were talking with Coach Adair at shoot-around, and you were mentioning to her, and she was concurring, just the high-level professional stuff that Stanford runs.
Yeah, they start in a 1-4 set, and it's beautiful. Hannah jump. Oh, my goodness.
Her 6th three. She's got 20 in this game.
To beat them from the outside, they're going to protect the rim. But, you know, plays like this, you love seeing this, right? Just some of the action that they're getting while in conference, Kevin. Trying to worry about scout and try to simulate teams in practice, which is very tough to do because of the level of talent in the Pac-12.
We were around shoot-around today. You were at practice yesterday. I think the feeling that both you and I got as Souza hits a nice 3 off the bounce.
This week with Coach A, she thought maybe she'd have 7 or 8 players.
Luckily, got it up to 9. Nice pass inside, Makwa via Skinner. And Arizona State was down 22, but they've scored the last 7 to get within 15. That doesn't live too long, though, because Lopolo hits the...
And if you're a good finisher in the lane, it's going to work for you.
Shot too strong there from Ty Skinner. Well contested in transition. Hannah jump. Looking for Brink. Driving on Makwa, and there is the double-double for the Berkeley. Parents sitting courtside as Makwa misses the jumper. Treasure hunt for 3. That one's perfect.
That's an O-board 3.
Looking to post up Makwa. And gets fouled on the baby hook.
She has a high shooting percentage at 72%, right under the basket and right around the arch. And that's where she's going to score. Hannah jump, Lopolo, Dimitri as well.
Yep, and that's 72% around the rim. That is well above the collegiate average. So just elite level stuff from Cameron Brink as Haley Jones tries to get into her.
Cameron Brink is earning every bit of celebration on this special day that is hers.
From Beaverton, Oregon, as both free throws are made.
Could retreat to come back and either tip a pass or a shot.
Prechtel operating up top. Good pass inside. Cam Brink just too tall for everyone else down there. Makwa trying to get it back. Prechtel says, Stanford looking to push the lead. Nice look inside. Haley Jones reversing with the left. Nicely done.
And Jones going to, 9 times out of 10, going to win that battle.
Crisp flinging that one up. Makwa rips away the rebound and gets fouled going back up. Makwa at the line. This is her 3rd school, a grad transfer from TCU. Her position coach at TCU is Abi Olajuwon, Hakeem's daughter.
Yep. Has to step up and guard you, and you're drawing your defense away from the posts.
Brink. First 2 tries don't work out.
So much talked about with Brink and her offense and her 168 Division I teams did as a whole.
That's like half of the country.
Yeah. Skinner said, before I go too far, she's a smart, heady player. She's not going to go down there where Ashton Prechtel is. We'll pull up jumper. That'll get better for her.
Brink gets it to go for Brink. Lead up to 24. Hunt, nice shot fake and draws the foul. Chattanooga native. Arizona State picking up full court. Prechtel missing the 3 short. Skinner pulls up in transition. Good look. Skinner spinning around his screen, but lost it to Prechtel.
Great story about Skinner coming in from Delaware, following Coach Adair. She says it was just obvious. It's what I wanted. She says, but I had to learn how to build trust with some of these players at ASU because she was the only one that knew Coach Adair.
Yeah.
And some of the returners, she said, you know, I had to build their trust. A lot of times you're building trust with your coach. Skinner was building trust with her teammates. And it's it's a work in progress, but it's happening. Coach Adair hasn't even gotten to film, and Skinner's already self-coaching from the game, right? Those 1,000 people in the McKill Center. She said she loved the crowd. She wasn't shaken by the crowd. She appreciated that they... I think it really speaks to not only Stanford University, but where women's basketball is coming. You know, a lot that all comes from Tara VanDerveer, right? A pioneer. It's really remarkable. That's just really a lot of respect.
Yeah, 100% continues to peak for women's basketball collegiately and professionally.
People are watching. Kevin, women's basketball at Stanford has been going at it for 49 years.
And having played for her and having won national championships as players here. The polo is wide open for three. A rematch of the 2021 national championship game. 18th ranked Arizona and number 2 ranked Stanford here on Pac-12 Network at 11:30 a.m. as Lauren Beck.
So many top 25 and top 20 matchups in this Pac-12 throughout the year because of the rankings of these. Talked about the best non-conference record posted this year by Pac-12 women's basketball. Impressed but not surprised.
Yeah. As Haley Jones loves that. 17, Arizona 18. Skinner on the pull-up, too strong. Navarre the rebound. Pushing in transition, and now we'll slow it down.
Here's a note for ASU, speaking of top 25, as Lauren Betts goes up top after a great pass from Prechtel.
Welcome to the Pac-12, Natasha Adair. Yeah, no, good numbers there on Haley Jones as Chris throws it away on the inbounds, and Prechtel in transition leads it up and in. Ashton Prechtel.
Inside, setting a great pick to get her teammate open. All those little things not on the stat sheet. Now she gets her points.
The lead is 27 for the Cardinal. Treasure Hunt at 17. She's had a nice night. Long 2 is going to drop in for Treasure Hunt. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Tammy, because Coach Adair was talking on that weekly Zoom saying, Coach Barnes and I, but you mentioned it, December 17th next year. That'll work out just fine. Nice bounce pass inside to Newman, who floats it. Coming off the knee injury last year, had surgeries, come back strong, and even going back to her high school days, even taller than most as Betts finishes it.
5-star talent, 2022 McDonald's All-American. You can see why they move Haley Jones out of the post with all the post talent that they have, and they're continuing to develop Lauren Betts, and I suspect that she's excited to be able to get on the court tonight and learn. Aggressive, did not back down, didn't worry about what defense was there. She took it all the way to the rim. Good vertical jump, too, by Simmons. 7
for Simmons to go along with 3 rebounds. Dimitri, nice pass inside. Lauren Betts, a perfect 5 for 5.
With her team is that you can't be hugging players that are not necessarily involved in a play. You've got to get over and pay attention to what's going on.
Bo's got a foul, 12.6 as a senior, and that was going into this game, so that number will go north.
A big reason why, and it does help that you return 68% of your scoring and 50% new player who is a great passer and just dropping dimes.
4.8 helpers per game, or 67 assists through 14 games. The most for a Stanford player since at least the 1990-2000 season.
She had 11 assists and no turnovers against my alma mater, San Diego State.
Backing down Dimitri. Puts it up and a little strong. Navarre, the strong rebound. She's got 7 points tonight. Looking for 8 and 9 right here, and she will earn a trip to a welcome to the Pac-12 kind of start to the season.
Look at who they played in some of their non-conference in a very short amount of time. They also played teams on the road who played in the NCAA tournament last year at Montana State, at New Mexico. Notre Dame, who was ranked 7th at the time.
And they led Notre Dame at the half in that game. They led Mizzou at the half, Missouri at the half. In a game at home earlier this year. But kind of their injuries have had shortened rosters as a result, and maybe just kind of running out of gas late in the game as Stanford has gone north of the century mark thanks to that Brooke Dimitri three. The last time Stanford scored triple digits in a conference game was 12 years ago almost, and they dropped 100 on the Cougars of Washington State. Block for Lauren Betts. Shot clock off for the Cardinal. See if they run something here. But an emphatic victory for the Cardinal against Arizona State to improve to 2-0 in conference play. And that'll be your final score. Stanford 101, Arizona State 69. The Cardinal improving to 14-1 overall, 2-0 in Pac-12 play, and the Sun Devils dropping to 7-6.